Yeah, like I didn't even get caught up for this until like 2 months later, bro. It's your boy 700 fam, when we back with another banger fam. Today we're gonna be telling a little story about the time I got snitched on. And I didn't get snitched on, like to go to prison. I got snitched on in school. And we're gonna talk about it right now. Meanwhile, we're hitting this dizzy that is almost out. Look at that lint. That's why you put the rubber caps on that bitch, my boy. Don't lose the rubber caps. They're good for that. But yeah, we're gonna be telling the story about that one time I accidentally got snitched on. So So I was like a freshman or like a sophomore. I really don't remember because all this weed smoking, bro. They say it affects your memory, and sometimes I feel like it's true. But so I was like a freshman, a sophomore, and I don't know about you, but they gave breakfast in the morning at my school, and they give like those breakfast pizza bites, then fucking like that yogurt with that sweet bread, which was pretty busting, like you TikTok people say. But yeah, they had this egg sausage McMuffin, type sandwich at school, bro, and that shit was bomb. I would always get that shit with the orange juice, and they always give you a fucking fruit on the side. No matter what, they always had to give you a fruit on the side. So they're like, oh yeah, he's being healthy, we give him his portion of fruit. Fuck yeah, fuck you, Michelle Obama and shit. But yeah, I had my little fucking egg sausage McMuffin, little type sandwich and shit. And I still had an orange. I had an orange, bro, because I didn't feel like eating that shit, You get the fruits and you didn't eat the shits. You don't eat them. You just like hold them with you until you like throw them in the trash or something. At least I did, right? So I had it in my hand and I holded it until my first period. Now my first period, right, I had auto shop. Now it's basically like wood shop, but all about cars. And they teach you all about cars, just like wood shop, but it's auto shop. But we never worked on a fucking car or anything like that. We only studied it in the books and shit. But so I walked into my first period class and shit, and I had this orange in my fucking hand, and I don't know why I don't throw it in the trash, but I get this idea like, let me put it in the textbooks. I see a textbook pile just like in front of me and shit. The auto shop textbooks and shit, the ones you read and shit to study. So I see a fucking pile of textbooks and I'm like, orange in the textbook. I get a fucking orange. I open the textbook and I put the fucking orange in the textbooks and I smash that bitch like that. And like the whole fucking orange like splashes all over the textbook, dog. And everybody's like fucking laughing. This motherfucker called yeah, I'm gonna just say his name. This motherfucker called Ben. He just laughing like he was like kind of like, I guess kind of like that nerdy kid in class and shit. But yeah, like I didn't even get caught up for this orange in the textbook thing until like 2 months later, bro. 2 months later, we're doing like this auto shop test, right? And after we do the fucking test, right, we all turn in our test for the auto shop test. Pop quiz, some bullshit like that. After we all turn in our fucking test, bro, my boy Ben, he starts goofing around and like making all these jokes and shit, right? Talking about like shit that happened this time and that time and this time, right? And then he's like, oh, remember 700? Right, he didn't say that. He said my real name, but obviously I'm not gonna say my real name on YouTube. But he was like, yo, 700, remember when you put that orange in the textbook? And I'm like, damn, like I didn't even know what to say, bro. I was shocked because he said it in front of the motherfucking teacher, bro. The motherfucking teacher's desk is like right in front of our desk, bro. We sit at the front of the fucking class and the teacher's desk is like literally in front of us. He can hear all of our conversations, right? So this motherfucker says that. Remember when you put the orange in the textbook and smashed that bitch? After that, bro, the teacher was like, that was you? And I was like, damn. In my head, though, I was like, damn, what do I do? Like, I didn't even know what to say, bro. I was speechless. I was like, damn. And this motherfucker grabs the phone, you know, the class phone, and he calls up security, bro. So at that point, I'm just like chilling, waiting for security to pull up, right? Security pulls up in their fucking golf cart and shit. Let me take another hit. What the fuck? See, your boy's faded already. So security pulls up in the fucking golf cart and shit. And they're like, came here for 700. You know how they say your name and shit? So they grab me and shit, put me in the back of the fucking golf cart and shit. Honestly, dog, when you're behind that fucking golf cart, it's a fun ride, dog. It's a fun ride, dog. Like, I wish I could drive that bitch into school and shit, but anyways, yeah, they took me to the principal's office and I had to talk to the fucking principal. And he's like, is it true that you put this fucking orange in the book? And I'm like, dog, like, all right. So me, man, I've been suspended like multiple times, like in elementary and in middle school, right? And in all those times, they always told me, be honest and we'll be like lighter on you, you know, like there'll be a lighter consequence or no consequence, right? So like I got this thing where I just started being honest, you know. Whenever I got cut up by the principal, I was honest. I was like, yeah, it was me. And sometimes, you know, they let it go. Sometimes they would suspend me, right? So this time I chose a mistake, man, and I was honest, yo. I got suspended and I got like 20 hours of community service, dog. Or it would be my parents would pay that buck. But you know, man, when you fuck up a textbook, man, you don't want your parents to fucking pay for that shit, bro. You start feeling like a fucker, bro. You're like, damn, my parents have to pay for a fucking textbook, fam. So I took that community service, fam. So I had to do that shit with the fucking janitor, yo. So after school, I had to meet up with the janitor in the fucking cafeteria, right? Like after school and shit, you would see everybody dipping out. Nah, I had to report to the cafeteria. So I reported to the cafeteria. I met the fucking janitor and shit. And they had my ass fucking sweeping the floors with mops and shit. Yeah, but after they had me mop the fucking cafeteria floors and shit. You know how your fucking teacher has their fucking trash right next to their desk and shit? You know how every teacher has one in every fucking classroom, like, and they have over like how many classrooms? Over like 100. So the janitor, man, he has to go to every classroom and throw away every fucking individual, you know, little trash, you know, trash bag that they have. So man, I had to do that shit with them. So I did that with them. I went class to class throwing away trash, bro. And while we're throwing trash away, bro, the teacher's trash and shit, we went into this class that was full of like the whole football team and shit. And I knew some motherfuckers from the football team and shit. So when I went in that bitch, man, and I had to throw away fucking trash in that bitch, man, I felt embarrassed, dog, that I even had to do that shit, you know. And I feel like they thought I was working or some shit, you know. But I was doing community service because of a bitch ass orange in a fucking book, man. So if you're ever thinking about putting an orange in a textbook, fam, the answer is nah, don't do that shit. I don't think you're gonna be thinking about that shit, dog. I don't think you're gonna be dumb enough to do that type of shit. But yeah, fam, I hope you guys enjoyed that little fucking story time and shit. I mean, basically I only did community service and I got fucking suspended, man. It was doing community service, man. It was a whack time. It was an embarrassing time, you know, doing free labor just because you fucked up a textbook and shit.